Then do the Harlem Shake. Then do the Harlem Shake.
Con los terroristas.
Do the Harlem Shake.
Thank you.
Then do the Harlem Shake.
Okay. Welcome. I'm very excited. This is actually the first match of the tournament that I've been able to catch live, so I'm very excited to be part of it.
I just realized I was muted for my introduction. So good start on the Jank official restream, but I'm not muted right now. Welcome again, everyone, to AVIANART's restreams. Yes, and welcome, Fierce Prince, and welcome, viewers. We're gonna kick this off in a second. And just bear with us as we adjust audio volumes and such, and don't hesitate to yell out in chat if audios are bad. I'll try and adjust them on the fly. But I'm gonna kick the runners away. And they will be off in 12 seconds, and we're gonna enjoy a true pot hunt. What can you tell us about true pot hunt, Furious?
Yes, so True Pot Hunt is a 213 Triforce hunt out of the 420 possible Triforce pieces you can collect. Not only are they running with Pottery Lottery, but they are also running with Cross Keys, Shop Sandy, and Key Drop Shuffle. As you can see on this title screen, both the runners start with 420 rupees, starting boots, and with lamps, and it looks like we are off. Both of our runners already starting with 2 out of their possible 420 Triforce pieces. Good start right there in Link's house. And already a major route divergence between the two of these runners. Muffins deciding to go towards the standard Uncle start. Sailor Nep deciding she wants to do a fake flipper right off the gate.
Wow, such divergence.
Muffin's not finding anything in the first entrance there at the front of Hyrule Castle. Just a bunch of fairies.
So what's interesting to me about True Pot Hunt is that it's rather new, so there's no meta. Everyone's just scrambling to find out, like, what do I actually do in the start? So everyone's doing different things currently. It's nice to see such variety in strategies in the routing.
Absolutely. Sailor Nep hula-hanning, gaining more rupees before they go and potentially do Zora at some point. And already finding Hyrule Castle. Small keeps the thieves down. Oh, and the hammer.
Early hammer is pretty sick.
Something to make note of is because of it being every pot can contain an item, there's 46 potential checks that they can do in Hyrule Castle. So everything is just as important as if it was a chest.
And the bow in the back of the console. 2 major weapons and progression items within
Absolutely.
the first 3 minutes. That's pretty insane.
Absolutely.
Surely Sailor is going there at some point soon.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a hidden entrance.
Yeah, and Sailor deciding instead to use that cave to hula-han, and finding a sword there, right there in the first check of the basement. Muffins now also deciding that they want to go ahead and Houlihan. Both of our runners really making use of those starting off boots.
That's part of why this mode is so chill. You get the boots early, you get the lamp early. There's no worries. It's like a casual cross keys.
Absolutely.
Muffins has a demanding lead here with 2 pieces more than Sailor. Oh, 3 pieces more. 4 pieces.
Yeah, already finding one of those sanity shops that you can go find. So at least now Muffins knows that they don't need to go and revisit that check any longer.
There's also a strategy to this, like how much money do you waste on, or like invest in expensive Triforce pieces early on, and then because later you can find a shop on like the Park shopping mall, and there's your flute for 300 rupees, and you just wasted 300 rupees on buying 3 pieces earlier. So there's money management in this. That's a lot of runners have experience. Oh, that Sailor took a death? Was that intentional?
It's an intentional death. It looks like they're setting up Super Bunny.
Oh yeah. Finding Skullwoods this early is pretty sick. Because Skullwoods is, you know, that's the juice. You got close to 100 checks always. And it just has so many things in it. And everything is available even without keys, pretty much.
Ooh, finding that small key to Swamp Palace is a huge find for Sailor there. Muffins was struggling a little bit with the mini Moldor's cave because they did not go and grab the sword from the front of Escape, like Sailor did.
Oh yeah, those up hammers on the Moldor's can, yeah, not easy.
To answer the question, chat, yes, that was a French vanilla big key to Skullwoods that Sailor found underneath one of the pots.
Makes sense. I like that the cat is throwing the pot so vigorously.
Muffin's finding the Tower of Hera, but decides not to go into it, knowing that they can't really do much with just the hammer and the bow. With no keys, it's 2 checks. Might as well back out until you have a little bit more of a variety with it.
Oh, that's not true. There's a couple of checks more. You can get, like in the kill room upstairs, there's 2 pots. But yeah, you can wait. Later.
Sailor now going to the back of Escape herself, finding her hammer, will possibly pick up her bow.
And Muffin's getting those 2 checks in the back, or in the front of the Kakarot well. It's not completely useless to find the well without access to the back. And where are we up to? We got 19 pieces for Muffins and 20 for Sailor.
Yeah, Sailor's just a little bit more knowledgeable with both their keys and their Triforce pieces, having done most of Skullwoods. But Muffins has all the location information, so it's really too close to call, but both these runners are doing the best they can do right now.
Finding pot is pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely never a bad dungeon to find early for Eastern.
I think in the last race in AVIANART this morning, both runners had 6 keys and the big key to pod, but they never found pod.
I'm kind of distracted by just the grayscale and then her colorful sprite.
It's pretty neat.
Muffins picking up the old man.
Muffins it's searching for that one pot that is in this room here. There you go.
Yeah, many people forget that these tunnels have pots in them. But you never want to forget about them when you're playing a mode like True Pot Hunt.
Same thing with this next room here in East End. You got the 3 hidden pots under this ledge. Which, oh, Sailor Net is skipping the 3 pots! Oh
Sailor, no!
Surely there's nothing super important there, like a moon pearl.
Well, thankfully, as part of True Pot Hunt, dungeon counters are always on, so hopefully she'll eventually figure out that where are my 3 pots missing from?
Yeah, maybe, because in order to get everything in here, you need to find a big key and 2 small keys. You don't think about that usually, because you need 2 small keys for Eastern now.
Wow, a huge find for Muffins, finding Fire Rod there in the laser room of TR. And speaking of Turtle Rock, Sailor finding her first small key for TR.
Intentionally picking up the shields. Interesting.
Yeah, another wonderful piece about True Pot Hunt is having that lamp to go and check the side room, the dark rooms, excuse me, so that you're never really in the dark regarding pots.
Now, how can you use your pots optimally without a fire source, is what I'm saying.
Ooh, half magic there for Muffins.
Muffin still hasn't found that sword, has he? No.
I'm sorry?
Muffin still doesn't have that sword.
Yes, Muffins has still not gone to the front of Escape and gotten that sword from the first check yet.
Ooh, Oko mode in Change on Broom.
Yeah, definitely not a position you want to be in.
Muffins, please. And it's 1 rupee.
Worth it.
Oh, you gotta pick up the money.
Sailor now retracing Muffin's steps, but eventually we're gonna see both these runners give each other a virtual high five. Sailor checking the tree pool, finding hearts. Very good information to have for later on if you ever find yourself just a couple short.
Desert Main is a pretty neat find. You got a whole bunch of pots here accessible.
Absolutely. Triple Triforce pieces right there for Muffins.
Yeah, having a pretty good pace here with a I think we're averaging almost 3 pieces per minute so far, which is what you want to aim for in general.
Well, now you can see in the dark twice as well. Sailor finding her fire rod as well. Also picking up that small key to Hera that Muffins found earlier in his first trip to Turtle Rock. Although taking a death before she can actually finish up the rest of those pots in that room. That seems like an unintended death and an unfortunate one for Sailor.
A TR can be pretty harsh this early on.
Oh, absolutely. Five hearts on Greenmail. Any runner would truly be remiss to not take a death here and there somewhere.
I don't think Muffins got the lava chest, did he?
I'm not entirely sure.
And neither is Sailor, skipping lava chests in favor of more easily accessible pots.
Something still also
Oh no!
point out
Oh, you need to get those 3 pots first. That's right.
something still important to point out is Sailor did not go back for those 3 hidden pots in Eastern.
Yeah. If there is something big there. Ooh. A nice bomb upgrade that Muffins chooses to waste their money on. Why, Muffins? We'll see if Muffins regrets this later on. Oh, there's the flute. And we are out of money. Pick up that free rupee, dude.
Now you gotta start to wonder if they're beginning to regret that bomb upgrade now.
Yeah, like next shop they find, they'll see a glove for 200 rupees, and oh no, big regrets.
Finding the beginning to TR is actually very wonderful. Not without the Cane of Samaria, so it's a little bit of a downer, but at least with that knowledge of where it is, and that's easily accessible. Sailor being able to continue a little bit further up because they grabbed that small key to TR earlier on in Eastern.
Got some very valuable 50 rupees from that.
Muffins finding themselves in the right spot at the right time to activate that flute. So far, not much else to note, but both of our runners do have the same number of Triforce pieces, although not necessarily in the same places.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid start from both of them. Sliver is asking in chat, why have I not done this before now? I'm not sure how to respond. The technology was not mature enough. But that. The pot technology is an evolving business model.
I was about to say, Sailor looked like she's about ready to avoid Desert Palace, but then I think she thought better of it and decided to step on in.
Yeah, I think the instinct from like more experienced cross keys runners is that you avoid desert until you find keys. But of course here you have a million pots to take immediately.
Muffins finding an Aga small key. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
The magic number there is you want to find 3 Aga keys.
Yes.
Oh, a mirror.
Ooh, and ooh, that's huge.
3 Aga keys gives you the circle pots in the upstairs.
Yep.
If you just find 1, all you're doing is the dark maze, which is hell. Takes a million years to get 4 pots.
Muffins now realizing they're out of money, deciding to do the arrow game instead.
Good call, buddy. So I believe we're pretty much tied on items, except Muffins has a mirror and Sailor has a sword.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fairly good trade.
I'd rather take the mirror, to be honest.
Yeah, it opens up just a little bit more, knowing that you can get to K45's entrance if you got your Dark World access from, say, the Arrow Game's natural entrance. Sailor activating her flute. I'm still not sure if Muffins has activated his.
Get the money. Good.
I wonder if Sailor forgot that they came out this way.
Want
Nope.
to continue this way.
Okay.
Is there any way we can make money matter more? I think it, like in this specific mode, you're running out of money quite a lot. A lot of races come down to, you know, not buying Triforce pieces to save up a little bit for finding your glove in the shop and such, so it does matter a lot in this one.
It's also starting off, but that's also starting the runners off with 420 rupees anyways. Money is still a very important asset in this kind of mode.
Yeah, we could choose to start off with no money, but then everyone would have a horrible time.
Yeah, at some point you gotta make it just a little bit more bearable for somebody to actually play it.
I don't think Secret Day Sliver should be allowed to make any modes, to be honest. We got an in-logic spike cave with 4 hearts, but no glove. It's not in logic, as Muffins realized as I realized it. Very common mistake in cross keys.
Get all the virtual high five here.
Oh yeah.
Sailor having just a little bit of an easier time having that sword out.
Then we got the 4 pots in the back. And Sailor somehow is 12 pieces ahead all of the sudden. Is that the desert result? What happened?
I want to say that's the result of the front of Escape, but I'm not entirely certain. I'm starting to believe maybe Twitch chat should not be allowed to make modes at all.
No, they shouldn't. We should have, maybe we should lean into it and then create a Twitch chat mystery seed.
Crowd control.
Crowd control. Yeah, crowd control in the next AVIANART.
What could possibly go wrong? A whole lot of things. Sailor taking a little bit more of a different approach than Muffins. Muffins had found the early mire a little while ago, but decided against it, and finally he's getting their first sword of the game.
Well, delaying Mire a little bit makes sense if you don't have any keys at all.
Yeah.
So you need at least one key to do things in Mire where there are a lot of pots. And specifically, we often get to see the fishbone room in Mire, which is something we never see otherwise.
Yeah, True Pot Hunt is one of those modes. Pottery Lottery in general is just one of those modes where you really test how much you know a dungeon, just where you believe the pots are. I was actually playing a Pottery Lottery with a friend of mine the other day, and they had forgotten that the cave outside of Dark World Ice Rod Cave holds pots.
Oh yeah.
So that was their progression.
There's a whole slew of weird pots that you'd never think about. One of my favorites is the hookshot fairy pot. And there's that cave on the East Death Mountain where you never go in, and if you go in, you don't see anything except the ledge. But that ledge has a pot you can hookshot to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get a first key to Ice Palace, I think.
I believe so. Oh, and that's huge, finding a bottle, so whenever Sailor goes and finds Sick Kid.
Thieves Town big key.
Muffins now having the small key to Thieves Town and the big key.
Ooh.
Already having the hammer. Once they find Thieves Town, it looks like it's gonna be a full clear.
Yeah, getting all the items to do an in-logic dungeon in True Pot Hunt is sort of a tell that there's something major there, usually.
Especially in a mode with Triforce Hunt, you never really think about what the crystals versus pendants. So just having all your required items is a really nice find.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately missed the contents of that chest. Just a little bit of lag on my end.
I think it was just Triforce pieces. I think, was Muffins contemplating other?
I think they were contemplating backtracking, but I don't think that they've actually stepped foot here in Eastern just yet.
Ah.
Yeah, according their dungeon tracker says that they haven't walked in here yet. So I think they were contemplating just following back out through Hookshot Cave or mirroring and seeing what was in Witch's Hut. Sailor at 69 Triforce pieces, Muffins at 62.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so Muffins caught up a bit on that discrepancy. Ooh, Muffins is in Eastern now, and I hope Muffins remembers the 3 hidden pots so we can see if that is super important or not.
Yeah, that would be a very, very nice find if they see something that Sailor just missed out on. I think the most heartbreaking thing that they could find would probably be the hook shot. Since Muffins also has their portal right outside and just can mirror back to the Hookshot Cave.
Triforce piece and a bunch of rupees. Nothing major, but certainly nice for Muffins.
Absolutely. Not a huge find, but has that safety net for any more shops that they find. Oh, and it looks like Sailor's gonna do the exact same thing. Not sure if the switch was intentional, but it actually saved them.
Demonstrating the lack of glove there. I think that the switch was intentional when she just realized that, oh wait, I'm a dingus.
Muffin's also picking up that shield back there on the side of Eastern. Where do you fall on the debate? Shield grabber, shield avoider?
If it costs time to pick up a shield, I'm not doing it.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't like. I am not in any meme camp of doing it. I'm not a trace buyer. I don't reset my shields, and I don't go through bumper ledge to grab the mirror shield like you will. You do you, guys. You do you. The fire shield is actually quite nice to just have in cross keys. To be real for a second.
Yeah, very, very nice to have in a fight like blind when you're doing it on low percent.
In blind, but also like if you want a sequence break right side DT, there's that shooter when you want to do the bomb jump with a lamp. Having a fire shield makes it much easier. You know, stuff like that. So fire shield is sometimes a lifesaver.
Muffins here in Paradox. Unfortunately, Sailor also still does not have their mirror.
So which drop down was the bat? Was that the Kakariko well, or was that in the Lost Woods?
The well was Uncle.
No, they. Okay, well was Uncle. But which one is bat?
I think it might have been Vanilla.
Oh, okay.
They have hammers, so it's entirely possible.
It doesn't always cost time to pick up a shield. Sometimes you open a chest and that's a shield.
You open validation chest and it's a shield.
Yeah. Health doesn't cost that much lag.
Sailor finding another key to Misery Mire.
Read the hint, Muffins. Read the hint. No. So, PSA, the hints are on in this mode. They're not usually very helpful, but you should read them because it's fun. Mostly it's just, oh, there's 25 important items in Skull Woods.
Yeah, it's beginning to look like Magic. I think when Sailor just walked in there, it looks like Magic Bat is actually Vanilla.
Right. Will Sailor remember this to pop? No!
No!
Sailor! No! No! Not like this.
Unfortunately, she was bailed out. Oh, maybe? No. Unfortunately, she was bailed out from Eastern, but it doesn't look she'll be bailed out from this one.
Oh no. Like, missing the mirror is pretty big. Like, of all the items in this mode that you don't want to miss, mirror is the one.
Yeah, I can completely understand if your rationale is, oh, I'll come back with powder, but you never want to give up a check, no matter how small or how little they are.
I think they just didn't think about it having two pots.
Also entirely possible.
It's my guess. Or like either that, or it's inefficient, which is also fair enough.
Now it just becomes a question of how long until Sailor returns to Magic Bat.
It's entirely possible Sailor never returns to Magic Bat and finishes without mirror.
Also a very fair possibility.
Oh my.
Holy smoke in chat with a Triforce piece can be found near pots. If I ever load up a seed and that is one of my hints, I think I'm just turning the game off.
Well, that's why the hints are so fun. Triforce piece can be found in a pot in Ganon's tower.
Sailor, actually, speaking of Ganon, Sailor finding Ganon's drop down here in Kakariko Forest, or in the Lost Woods.
Nice. See ya, Ganon. Sailor, read the hint. Do it.
Unfortunately, she's already skipped a couple of hints. I don't think she'll be stopping for this one.
No. I'm so sad.
Well, just gotta change the rules up for next year. All hints are required to be read.
Hint percent. Each hint has a specific letter, and and to finish the seed, you need to type in the word in this web form.
For 40 minutes in, both these runners are still doing a fantastic job. 88 pieces out of their required 213. Not a bad run for 40 minutes.
Yeah, we are
Unfortunately,
on a pretty good pace here. Right, this is another one of these trick dungeons or trick caves. Normally you skip bumper ledge or bumper cave connector, but here the upstairs has a bunch of pots you need to grab. I think we should pay attention to if Muffins gains anything from having that mirror. So far, I think Muffins is just losing time doing bunny walking. Actually. Oh, the moon pearl!
I don't think they lost anything from bunny walking.
Nope.
Commentators curse, commentators bless.
Hashtag homemade beer in shambles.
That's a very large fine for Muffins, and I'm wondering how long it's going to be before Sailor even goes up there to remember that could be a shop.
Yeah, I think it's more likely Sailor finds the moon pearl than coming back for that mirror.
Yeah, much more likely.
Paradox Cave? That's a pretty good find. We got 11 items? No. 13 items.
Yeah, Muffins already explored it earlier, but I don't think that they found anything of importance other than just Triforce pieces.
Oh, okay. I like that two of the entrances was just next to each other.
The best you could ask for when you're doing cross keys. Muffins actually having a slight advantage when coming here into Skull Woods that Sailor didn't have the first go around. They actually have the small keys that they can use to get around doors.
Specifically this door right here that hides like 400 pots.
They also had have the fire rod on them that Sailor did not have the first time around. They have it now, but neither runner had, or sorry, Sailor did not have it the first go around.
And it's just Easton. Muffins skipped the room with all the pots.
Yeah, it's not a very common room, but a very large room that you can skip out on.
Yeah, I think that room has 10 pots, maybe? It's something like that. Like the door in the middle section has a bunch of Helmo stars and a bunch of pots.
This is definitely one of those kinds of modes that I would say practice just with a regular. Ooh, there's another sword. Practice with a regular pottery lottery shuffle first before ever trying to do the cross keys and such, because you don't want to come in here thinking you know where all your pots are and then just leave them as you walk away. That is our second pod key of the seed so far.
Yeah, that would be my cue to go to pod.
Just looking at their trackers real quick, it looks like Sailor had found the Skullwoods big key, which they got in that French vanilla location. Muffins has still not gotten that yet, but they did find the Thieves' Town big key, which Sailor just picked up. So eventually they're both going to end up with those same big keys, but for now it looks like Sailor's just a little bit more advantageous with the keys.
As predicted, Sailor's picking up that moon pearl.
Not a bad decision whatsoever. Oh hey, Desert Palace big key. Guess we're gonna go back to Desert Palace.
For one check. Have we found the back of Desert Palace?
Not yet, but I'm hoping that we'll find it here soon. Having found Desert Palace big key in Skullwoods, which already contained a French vanilla big key, it's entirely possible we find the back of Desert soon.
I wouldn't be interested, really.
Yeah.
It's just one check. What could it be? $1 million?
Sharks with laser beams.
And I forget, did Sailor bomb this wall here to the left to get the pots on that side?
I don't believe so. But Sailor checking out this room that Muffins had forgotten.
And it has all of the Triforce pieces.
Sailor actually intentionally not picking up that heart container.
Yeah, you gotta get the time saves, dude. Just pull the lever. There you go. Then you got to hit the star floor on the other side and then come back in. This is hilarious. Trying to Looking at runs, trying to figure out puzzles they've never done before. Oh no, the death. That will respawn the pot though, so he can bonk across the gap.
Yeah, not much else to really call here until we get to these pots. One Triforce piece.
Was it worth it, Muffins? We're finally done. It's with Skull, which I thought. It looks like Muffins remembered the room with the pots over here, I guess. Yeah, good.
And just like that, we're all squared back up. I think other than Magic Bat, I think that they've both checked the exact same locations.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Unfortunately, Muffin's about ready to get one leg up on Sailor that Sailor just can't match yet.
It's one Triforce piece. That's gonna make the world of a difference.
Hey, one piece is one piece.
Well, we can actually check this other entrance here too, which Sailor can't without the gloves. And that's huge!
Yeah, that's a...
Ganon's tower behind the mirror with 1,000,000 checks. Oh dear.
The only thing that could make this worse for Sailor is if Muffins goes and finds both gloves here in GT.
Just one glove would make this a mirror required. So the quirk in Tripodon is that even if you don't have the big key, you want to go upstairs for a couple of pots.
Yes.
Which is hard to remember. And we have 4 keys to GT. That's pretty big. And of course, in Key Drop Shuffle, there's 8 keys to be found to GT. I think it's 8.
Sailor, meanwhile, just making their way through Village of Outcasts. Gee, if only they had a mirror to make this just a little bit easier.
Nice arrow shots from Muffins in the Stalfos room. Sniping.
Very nice execution of that room.
Hera big key, and I believe we did find Hera earlier. So that opens up a lot of checks for Muffins in Hera. Pretty big, actually.
Yeah, I believe it was where you would normally go to get to Paradox Cave on Death Mountain.
Yeah, I think so. So I would say like finding GT and Hera big key here puts Muffins as a distinct advantage currently.
Yeah, well, Sailor's currently just trying to find some sort of progression. Muffins is grabbing Triforce piece after Triforce piece. I'm very interested to see where Sailor goes from here, though.
I think if Sailor finds Thieves Town, that could help. But
There's 2 out of 3 for your Castle Tower small keys.
interested. There's that hookshot fairy we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
with the one pot.
And there's Back of Desert.
Nice. Sadly no
Fitting.
keys.
Fitting that Hype Cave is where it's at. I'm a little perplexed why Muffins is doing it this way. They have the bow and 26 arrows.
Saving the arrows, maybe? Don't know. Forgetting about the bow.
We just talked about it, but we've completely missed that Sailor had actually found Thieves Town. And the big key to pod.
Our Thieves Town find is pretty good for Sailor. There's a lot of shakes in here.
Yeah, and just like Sailor, I too get confused trying to remember which screens have a pot down there in the bottom right corner.
We did lab this out in the Discord a while back. So there's a couple of screenshots of the optimal route to do these these first 4 rooms to get all the pots. Muffins finding his second fighter shield. And that's of course because the shops are shuffled, we have more fighter shields in the pool that are non-progressive.
How did you explain that? Because I was trying to figure this one out.
Another swamp small, putting us at 2 swamp smalls, is it?
I believe it should be 3, but I might be miscounting.
I only remember one other. You need 3 swamp smalls to get to the main hub in the swamp. So that's the magic number of the swamp, really. And then we also need to find Flippers and Dan and Ron. But if you just think about keys, that's the number.
I believe Sailor just picked up another small swamp. And then there's the one to Ice Palace. Alright, Muffins is taking a huge clear lead with that GT play. Now we just gotta hope that Sailor remembers quickly Melt Magic Bat.
That's a third sword in the back of Thieves' Den.
I remember them picking up Master Sword. Their tracker still says that they had Fighter Sword.
Sailor is not really tracking.
Okay.
I've noticed the keys are not correct, and so on. The Sailor manually tracks, apparently.
Saying no to the bomb upgrade, the free bomb upgrade.
No, that's more memey than skipping a shield.
Yeah. Unlike Muffins, who had to buy his bomb upgrade, saying no to the free one's a little bit more personal choice than anything else.
It's not really needed, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's funny. So also worth noting is that these two big blocks here are also item drops in this mode. But we can't grab them right now without the glove. Are we actually doing blind?
It appears that way. Muffins having gone into pod.
We're not doing blind.
Yeah, Muffins having gone into pod. Unfortunately, we know that the big key to pod is actually inside of Thieves Town. So, we'll just gotta figure out to see if when they return to pod after finding that key later on.
I would say never. What you gonna do with pod? Spend 10 minutes defeating Helmasar? Keeping those hints, Dad. We need to make a special announcement telling people to read the hint tiles. GT big key.
Oh, wonderful.
It's quite good. The climb of GT is extremely valuable.
And there's the final castle tower key. So whenever we find Aghanim, I mean, it's fully in logic.
We have all 4.
Oh, you're right, it is 4. And there's a glove.
Ooh, first glove. If Sailor finds his second glove, Sailor will be able to get to Ganon's tower without the mirror. And that would be very good for them.
There's the 4th one.
There it is. Wait, what's a lumberjack? Yeah, drop. Is that anything important?
We know Ganon. We know Uncle. We know Magic Bat. So it would have to be Cackwell?
No, Cackwell was on the Sanctrum. So, yeah, Sailor can get the Kakariko well now, having found that glove. So that is like 9 items or such.
Yeah, I was trying to do the math in my head. 5 chests, 4 in the back, 3 out front. About 12 individual items.
Yeah.
Perfectly done hammering on by Muffins. Oh, that is huge.
Wait, what? I looked away for 1 second. What did we find?
Silver arrows that Sailor did not pick up for 300 rupees. But they did find and pick up the Desert Small Key.
It's a small key. Alright, alright.
A little bit surprising not picking up the silvers, but knowing that you won't have to defeat Ganon or most bosses, not hugely surprising, but a little bit of an insurance policy.
Yeah, you want to save the money for Triforce pieces in this mode. And Muffins has found a way to Hera. And look at that, we have Hera basement key. And in this mode, it's not just 1 check in Hera basement. It's like 12? I don't know how many pots are down there, but it's a lot. So it's actually worth it. Pretty nice being able to full clear Hera in 1 go. Very good.
Especially when they knew where it was very early on.
The flippers in Hera. Alright, that opens up a few more checks. Not hugely important item in this mode, but very nice to have.
Speaking of flippers, Sailor's going for a fake flipper strat up there by the witch's hut. Or dark witch's hut in this case.
Ooh, oh, this is so scary, but Sailor makes it through. Wow. That would have been a very awkward saving quit. This is where you want to. This is when you want to do the hammer dash through these pots. It's so satisfying. No, it also saves time. But yeah, that's a 4 sword in Hera. And Muffins is really commanding this lead now. Hera is paying off bigly.
Unfortunately, it looks like it'll take him some sort of sign to go back to Magic Bat for Sailor.
Yeah, best thing for Sailor right now is just find the powder.
Absolutely.
And also remembering that there's 2 more pots at bat. Or finding mitts would also be a good out here.
Another small key to Thieves Town that Sailor just found.
Nice.
Muffin's picking up Green Pendant on Moldorm, which is a really nice find when you realize you know where Sahashala is.
Where is Sahashala?
I really hope they remember, because I certainly do not. I know he's very easily accessible. Oh, wow.
Wait, why are you mirroring Muffins? You skipping 5 items? Tyler was almost done. Fair enough. I guess it is kind of slow. 5 items? Would you skip a basement, Furious?
I've been burned too many times to skip Hera Basement for anything.
This time it's 5 items, and you're already down there. Sailor is in Castle Tower now, doing the most horrible room of True Pot Hunt at the Dark Maze in Aga Tower. But once we're past that, we're gonna get a bunch of nice checks.
Muffin finally entering Mire, which is a huge deal considering before when they first encountered it, they did not have any small keys. But they now have more small keys than when Sailor first dipped it, so We're gonna see a lot more checks here in Meyer than we did when Sailor came here the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do every check except the big key checks right now. And the south room here, which Muffins is skipping, has 4 pots, sadly. It's hard to know all the pot rooms, but that's one skip. We used Scat. The circle of pot rooms in Castle Towers has a lot of Triforce pieces. I don't think we found anything else there, did we?
A couple small keys, but I forget which ones. I know she found a Hyrule Castle small key, and that's the only one that came to mind.
We're actually doing Aghanim, so there must be something in Cackwell that is worth doing this for.
Still trying to remember which drop down it would be.
Wait, we're not doing Aghanim. Okay, so it's nothing important.
Oh, I believe it might be Thieves drop down at Lumberjack Ledge. And I think that's just a I think it's just a Triforce piece.
The eavesdrop was at Uncle. So what's on Lumberjack? We need answers, people. Found a mushroom. And sewers. Have we seen the magic shop yet?
I don't believe so.
But maybe we can find Samaria and do fake powder to find the mirror in the pot. Just go find Samaria, please. No, don't hand the mushroom in. No. No fake powder today. Wait, are we actually checking bats?
Wait. I'm wondering if she just ran out of checks.
It must have jogged her memory that, oh yeah, there's 2 pots in there. This is really good for Sailor.
Unfortunately, it's gonna make her probably feel that she's really behind.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mirror, when you could have had that an hour ago. You're gonna be a little bit anxious after that find. And then you gotta make the right call to go to King's Tomb to find Ganon's Tower. Pretty much.
Which Sailor will still have a little bit of advantage when she does eventually go to Ganon's Tower, seeing as she has the GT big key.
Exactly. You can do an entire climb for a whole bunch of checks. Read a hint. No.
I think it might be time to do a server ping. Hints are now required reading.
I think we just made a poor job of saying that that's actually turn on, so we have to tell people. Hey, Cody gifting a tier 1 sub to Jjo. Got him. Thanks, Cody. Do we have any emotes? Oh yeah, we do. Enjoy those emotes. Oh, that isn't a good game to find. And glorious spots. Mirror shield pick up. Congratulations.
Muffins getting awfully close to that goal of 213.
The internet's not far behind. Like, it's closer than I thought it would be, despite the mirror advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these runners are doing a fantastic job. Everyone should go give both these runners a follow.
Alright, so now they're both stepping in 2 dungeons the other one has already been in. It will be a little bit of a rerun right here. Right. I'm actually gonna step away for a minute because I have some important business.
Okay.
Furious is gonna keep you guys entertained. I'll be right back.
Read the hint. Both these runners just retracing the other steps. Muffins now finding their second Swamp Small Key. Sailor could still technically go and do those 2 checks down there before Helmo Storking. Unlikely, but entirely possible. For now, just gonna go and collect what they can with their 3 small keys. And that looks exactly what they're going to go do, is that they're going to go right into the basement of Pod. Thank you, Beer, for adjusting the command. Go give these runners a follow. Both these runners deserve your undying support. There are 420 Triforce pieces inside this pool, but they are only required to get 213 of them for the goal. Yeah, if you are just joining us, this is Sailor Net versus Muffins in stage 1 of the AVIANART tournament. Their mode today is True Pot Hunt, where it is Shop Sanity, Key Sanity, well, Cross Keys, Shop Sanity, Key Drop Shuffle, and Pottery Lottery. Both these runners started with their boots, lamps, and 420 rupees, and it's just been a very tight seed so far. Muffins in the clear lead. They had found the mirror just a lot sooner than Sailor had, and now Sailor's kind of trying to play catch up. Muffins has found GT, whereas Sailor has not, which is why the Triforce count is a lot different. Muffin's picking up that bomb upgrade that Sailor decided to skip earlier. Very nice. Well executed hammer yump by Sailor as well. Both these runners executing their hammer yump on their first try.
So nothing major has happened.
No, both these runners so far has just retraced each other's steps. The only thing of note is Muffins picked up that bomb upgrade that Sailor had decided to skip earlier.
Huge. Surely Sailor is finding the Ganos Tower soon. Surely.
I believe they're running out of checks, so it's more likely than not that they'll find it.
Is this desert big chest? I believe it is.
Muffins cannot pick up the big blocks in Thief's Town basement. They do not have a glove just yet. Sailor found the first glove inside of Skullwood's back in the torch room.
It was a disappointing big chest, to be honest.
It's a magic show. Muffin's really coming in clutch with finding those fairies right when he needs them.
Having the flippers here is pretty nice. You don't have to worry about fake flippering.
Absolutely.
I don't think we've seen... Have you seen any entrances in the dark shopping mall? No, not dark shopping, the eastern, the pod area.
Not that I'm aware of. To answer the question in chat, yes, we did find Hera. In fact, Muffins has already beaten Hera. It is, ooh, huge for Muffins.
Alright, Red Cane opens up a lot of things. We got right side GT. We got everything in TR. Oh,
we
those are the
found
things.
yeah, we found the front TR. Whether or not we remember where that is another question. But the runners have in fact found the beginning of TR.
We also found west entrance.
Yes.
Getting the yeah, Muffins has the money to get silvers. That's fair enough.
Finishing up the answer to the question, Hera was at where the vanilla, quote unquote, bottom of Paradox is in the Light World.
Yeah, so the middle entrance.
Yeah. That's, I guess, best way to say that, yeah.
Describing to someone where the Paradox entrance is hard.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta go down if you want to go on top. What?
Yeah, the top bottom entrance.
Yeah.
I want to make a Plando cross keys where the Paradox keys are vanilla, but unparadoxed.
Well, the suggestion in chat earlier went and said door shuffle plus cross keys plus shop sanity. Good luck trying to follow this.
Yeah, some people do want to play True Pot Hunt with doors, and there's also some types of people.
That is a thing you can do. However, I don't recommend it.
Well, it goes from an easy going mode to being quite hard.
Cody, I don't think that was a suggestion to actually do that.
What I do want to implement though is the bonk shuffle in True Pot Hunt. That would fit quite nicely into this mode. I don't know if anyone has seen bonk shuffle yet, but it's when all of the bonk rocks and the trees that drop power-ups are shuffled into the item pool.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Well, you use bonk things and get free stuff. It's not a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's the definition of a dream. The dream. There's the mitts. Hey,
Wow. Locked behind the mirror.
Or Aghanim. No, wait, no, mirror, yeah. I forgot how this mode works. Cool. Yeah, there's no connector to up here, so mirror required for mitts. Alright, so maybe that will actually draw Sailor to GT, to King's Tomb quite soon. Because that's quite easy to get to now. And that's probably the end dungeons for Sailor, is going to finding GT.
Yeah, we are getting extremely close.
Yeah, Muffins needs, well, 8 pieces more. And there's 9 checks left. Oh, 7 checks here. You need 7 pieces. 6. Muffins needs 6 more pieces. Sailor needs 14. Find swamp, but haven't found dam. Damn. Sailor needs to find GT in like the next 2 minutes. Wait, there's dam.
Speaking of dam.
Alright, we're gonna go into swamp instead. Maybe that's enough. Who knows? This is a pretty, you know, tight endgame here.
Unfortunately...
Yeah,
go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Go on.
Sailor, unfortunately, without her tracker being up to date, we have no idea how many small keys that she has for Swamp. I believe I've counted 4 already, but without the tracker being out here, we really have no idea.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out rather soon. Sailor needs 12 pieces. What is this route? I'm getting anxious. Oh god. We're checking the front of desert entrance first, and then we're gonna go into swamp, I guess. Muffins get a pyramid piece. 5 pieces left. It's so close. Muffins is going on the top of castle here. I'm gonna find a few more pieces, I guess. I forgot already. And I find
Yeah,
this.
they're probably gonna find their 5 pieces here, as well as their glove. Oh, this is the wrong cave.
Sailor needs 8 more pieces.
This
7.
is where Muffin will find his 5.
Shovel! And let's go. And you can just run out and drop down.
There's the powder.
Not doing swamp. Interesting. And GG's for Muffins.
GG's.
Taking the win against Sailor. Sailor has been 3-0 in this group so far. So this is their first loss. And Muffins now goes up to 1 win and 1 loss. Staying in the game. This exciting group of Lovebirds.
GG's to both our runners.
And
They kept it close, even with the mirror mishap.
turns out you don't need mirror in this mode. They did end up fighting GT right here now. So it's gonna hit go mode in the next minute, I think.
Congratulations, Muffin. I see you in chat. Congratulations, GG's.
Oh yeah, Muffins, join us in voice.
Sailor just needing 2 more. Welcome, Muffins. GG's.
GG's, thank you.
GG's, Muffins.
Thank you very much.
This is your first win in the group stage against the top runner in the group stage. How does that feel?
It's nice. I was a little worried after yesterday's loss that it was going to be the start of a downfall, but hopefully.
Well, I want to start off with just what did you think with that mirror location being there in Magic Bat?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I had the I don't know. It was I wasn't expecting to come across it when I did. So, and you had the hammer like so early. You could have had it really, really early, but I don't remember when I got it.
You got it in the back of Escape. It was like one of the middle pots on the top row.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, indeed.
And Sailor just finished, so GG's in chat for Sailor.
GG's.
Sailor.
Was there any point during your run where you felt maybe behind it all? We were kind of a little confused when we saw you walking around in Bunny Sprite and finding your Moon Pearl in that one entrance.
Like I don't know, because I went there once and I hit the mirror, so I mirrored to Light World again, and I don't remember what was there. I think Hookshot Cave was there, and I walked around a little bit, and I completely avoided the Dark Lumberjack, and then at some point I decided, no, I need to go back, and I did feel a little bit like lost then. I still had a lot of entrances in the Light World, but I was like, I don't have a glove, I don't have a Moon Pearl, I'm missing something, I feel. And I wanted to go back to Skullwoods anyway, because it's, you know, a treasure trove in this mode, so I was like, well, I'll check that while I'm here, and I giggled when I saw it, especially because I'd only just got a bunch of money, if I remember rightly, as well. I could easily imagine getting there with no money and feeling really bad.
Well, we were also joined by Sailor Nips. GG, Sailor.
Thanks.
GG, Sailor.
GG. Missing that mirror. I have no excuse for that.
So we also wanted to ask about Sailor, the 3 hidden pots that are in Easter. Did you just forget about them, or did you make a conscious decision just to skip over them?
I may not know of them. To my knowledge, I'm sure one exists, but to my knowledge, I don't know of a good guide to tell me about all the gacha pots.
Okay. You were thankfully spared from those, but you were not, unfortunately, spared by the mirror being in Magic Bat.
Yeah, that wasn't even a knowledge error. I was just like, I gotta maybe come back here when I have the hammer, even though I already had it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like the way the seed played out, the mirror wasn't that big of an advantage. It was an advantage for sure for Muffins, but like it didn't make a huge difference in this type of seed. It felt like.
No, I think I mainly used the mirror early on just for doing a few bunny caves when I happened to be in the Dark World. I grabbed a couple of pots, but I didn't get anything particularly great out of them.
Well, the main thing that happened was, of course, that you Muffins, you found GT in Kingston.
Yeah, of course.
And in GT you found Hera big, so you can go and get everything in Hera. So that gave you a pretty good advantage early on, which smoothed out over time. Sailor got some other things done quite efficiently. So we're still quite close. It was an exciting race to see, despite the mirror. So,
yeah, I think with that mirror that I don't know how it could have gone differently, but at the very least, there was a point, I want to say maybe around the hour 10 mark, where I was just kind of scrambling because I needed the mirror and those mids to really progress, and it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, so Muffins, you never really got this far into it. The other glove was actually in the back of Skull Woods in the torch room that Sailor had picked up. So when she had found the Titan's mitts where you had found your first glove, it kind of became just a little bit more towards leniency. You two were extremely close though there at the end. I believe Muffins, you were only 8 away, and Sailor just needed 14. So it was an extremely tight, really close race between you two. That was a fantastic thing to call and fantastic thing to watch.
I was pretty glad with my routing at the end because I had so little, I needed so few Triforce pieces, and I was heading right towards the castle, well, the pyramid, hoping that the top of the castle was going to bail me out for those last. And I knew I had one in the drop down at the castle as well if I really needed it, but yeah. the graveyard ledge up there that had plenty of pots.
I think, Mike, do you have any more questions for them?
Well, this is your guys' first game. Who is picking the mode for the next one? And do you have any ideas what that would be?
I
We
already have it on the schedule.
Oh, you do. So what is the mode?
Same as
What
this.
else is there?
True pot hunts. and when is this next game happening?
Same time tomorrow.
Sometime tomorrow. Oh, excellent. Well, I guess you both have learned some things about True Pot Hunt today that you'll employ in the next game then.
Yeah, definitely.
I learned to pay attention to what I have early in the game. Oh, I gotta find out about those hidden pots apparently, because that's a problem. Maybe I'll open up the practice hack, turn off the background layers, and just run around and see what happens.
It's really only those 3 pots. Like, it's under the map chest in Easton.
Okay, I thought there was just one down there.
Yeah, there's 3. This time it was rupees and 1 Triforce piece.
And then there's the 2 in Skullwoods, but you usually pick them up anyway. So
Yeah, that's all. Anyways,
Okay.
thank you guys for joining us, and thanks for the race. It was great.
thanks for restreaming and comping. GG's again, Sailor.
Hope you guys have a...
GG's. I look forward to another one.
Yeah.
Me too. Hope you guys have a good night and good morning. And we're gonna raid TJ Maelstrom, I think. So that's it for us at AVIANART. Tune in later and tomorrow for more memes and more streams. Thanks, guys.
Thanks again for the restream, Mike.